Cartier Roadster, a watch that I have, to be honest, not been very impressed with. I saw it and I was like, okay, cool, don't care, not for me. I love the Santos. I want the Santos. In fact, I think I might sell some watches for the Santos. The Roadster then starts to come up in my life little by little. And I'm like, that's interesting. Oh, that's really nice. The more I slow down and look at the Roadster, the more I start to appreciate it. And as soon as I can start appreciating the details, I start thinking maybe this is for me. And if it's not for me, I can really see how this really fits in somebody's life. And it's a very particular watch. I want to explore the website and go nice and slow through it because I think this is a very slept on watch that a lot of people just aren't paying enough attention to. It exists and nobody's talking about it. So here we are, the Cartier Roadster. It is a phenomenal watch, no doubt, but it might not be for everyone. Now, I think the more I look at it, the more I'm impressed with the little things. Okay, so what I first thought is it doesn't suit my style. It doesn't fit me. And, I'm looking at it here and I'm like, still kind of have those feelings. But also, wow, it's pretty masculine. But it's not super dressy and it's not super casual. So where is it living? I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's more fashionable. But what kind of fashion? Like, even in this image, it's not really selling for me. Then I see this and I'm like, yeah, okay, I think I know where this lives. Like, as far as who, where, and what kind of thing we want to dial it in. This is a watch, just like most Cartier, is a if you know, you know. I know that Cartier Santos is very confused with popularity and a lot of different groups have kind of claimed it. But it's Cartier watch, which means it's one of the first watches ever on the wrist. And it has the heritage, it has the branding, it has the craftsmanship. It is a beautiful brand. It has a prestige to it that other watches honestly can't touch because it's purchased by those who are important enough. So I look at something like this and I go, yep, that's a masculine watch. I normally prefer a tapered bracelet, but when it's not tapered, immediately it's more masculine. And when a watch is more masculine, I think it's less dressy as far as I'm concerned. So let's look at the gold on gold for a second. Now we have this dressy nature to it, but it's masculine. So this sits, as far as I'm concerned, this watch is really for somebody who I picture living kind of on a compound. They have a mansion. They come from money, a little bit of an old money, but also something that's been around. So this is kind of like a new pickup. Like, oh, I kind of like it. It really suits for when I'm out in the yard. I'm just out by the pool, whatnot. This is a watch that you might just run down the street, run to a club, and it also fits with going, getting a couple groceries or picking up an errand. Same with the steel on steel. I also fit this one in a little more understated. Color palette, not a price thing. Then I think of the on a bracelet type of deal. Now we're talking about where I think this watch is something that I kind of like, that I'm like, oh, I kind of want that. So we'll do the blue face. This is cool. This is like a Barber jacket and some nice slacks. I can picture this one as a little more rugged hobby type of deal. But what I really love the most, of course, is a two-toned on the black bracelet. This one fits, as far as what I'm concerned, most scenarios. It has a taper, it has a masculine, it has the black leather, it has the two-tone, the gold. Everything about that one, for me, screams beauty. And this, by the way, this headlight type Cyclops is just gorgeous. The more I look at it, the more I appreciate this detail. And when I look at this and I think of Cartier and I think of the crown and this headlight here, it really makes me think Art Deco type of deal, Great Gatsby type of feel. So far, if you've noticed the thread, I think the word that comes to mind whenever I think of this one is class. Not rich. I don't think old money. I think class. I think this is Cartier in general is class. But this watch might be a little more mature than a young man's watch because it has some older styling, like the accents of the gold around the Roman numerals there and the indices. I think that this is just gorgeous. And yeah, mature, masculine. Yeah, it could also work for women for sure. There is a smaller woman's size, I believe. But man, this is great. And then we look at the case shape. And I think that this case shape, again, is something that I look at as unique. I don't see a lot of this oval shaped-ish case shape with these lugs that are kind of pulled down a little bit longer than just most case shapes. It's a little bit more unique to me, and unique, again, isn't weird unique, it's just different. And the more you get used to it, the more you look at this shape, the more it starts to make sense. You're like, yeah, that's nice. It's tall, it's elegant. You picture a watch that's wider than it is long, that's less elegant. So I kind of start to appreciate it. And if you've never experienced the swap change or bracelet change with the Cartier watches, you'd be in for a treat. It's phenomenal, and I think it's an underrated feature that every watch company should take a nod to and start appreciating and doing more of because it's phenomenal. And Cartier watches do come, well, they can come with both a leather and a steel. I'm not sure if they always do. But here we are. This is the watch in its visual form. I think it's absolutely stunning. Is it the most beautiful watch? I don't necessarily think so. I think the Santos is more beautiful. I want the Santos. But if I already had the Santos, I would truly want to pick this up because I feel like this one is a class that the Santos doesn't. This one is very much dad in the office in the mansion. I really can't think of a better way to put it, but the thing is gorgeous. And I think it's elegant and it's fashionable. There's just the right amount of options available. No decision fatigue, really, as far as I'm concerned. The price jump is pretty significant to the gold, of course. But personally, I like the two-tone on the black. And that's my just run through of just giving a little bit more attention to a watch that's been getting my attention lately. For me, it's been a weird one. It just didn't grab my attention. You may give this to me. I think I would not wear it right away for a few weeks. But then I think what would happen is I would grab it, I would wear it, and then I would wear it again. And then slowly, more and more, I would start wearing this one more frequently than I've ever expected to. Then it would be a staple piece that's basic enough, dressy enough, classy enough, and casual enough to be something that fits into kind of anywhere I want to be. So that's the Roadster for me. It's a go anywhere, do anything, anywhere, not a one and done. I mean, it doesn't have that much water resistance. Or you have a 10-bar water resistant. It's, wash your hands, you're good. I picture a person like this, if they are by a pool, they're probably at a place that they could put it down and know that nobody's going to take it because it should be a very classy place. But again, I just think of this as classy. It's just a beautiful watch to me. Striking as far as I'm concerned. If you're looking to get into a watch of yourself and see if this is right for you, hit the link below. We'll talk. Peace.